Listen to me. I have to record this right now because I'll probably forget by the time I get home. So my children are back in school, so I am doing drop-offs in the morning. Um, but I had a thought, you know, about growing up. My mom used to also always make this statement, chanter c'est prier deux fois. Chanter c'est prier deux fois, which meant singing is praying twice. That's literally the translation. And, I used to always think to myself, no, singing is singing and praying is praying, but okay. Um, and I thought about how important it is for us to keep a song in our heart. I think back on some of the tough times I've had. I think back to February. It was a really tough month for us as a family. And I remember that during that period of time, there were a couple of songs that got me through. There were some songs that just did it for me. Some of those songs were Jesus Over Everything. Another one was Jireh, You're Enough by Maverick City. And one of my favorites that really honed in for me during my toughest time was God Will Work It Out. Listen to me. That song always had me in tears. And it's so bad that my children up to now, if I play the song and I'm singing, they peep out just to make sure mommy's not crying, or my little one will come up and say, Mommy, you okay? Or my daughter will knock on the bathroom door and be like, Mom, you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, guys, I'm fine. They associate that song with, oh, mom's crying. But really, the song gets me through some really tough situations. Now, this morning, on my way to work, to drop my daughter. Actually, I work from home. On my way to drop my daughter, she turned on the screen and she played the song that I just discovered. So if you haven't heard of James Wilson yet, get with it. So last week I was looking for a song to post in my stories, and I was going to post Wait on the Lord by Maverick City, but then I saw Wait on the Lord by James Wilson, played it, and man, listen, I discovered a new artist, for me, at least a new artist for me to listen to. But one of the songs that we were jamming to this morning is I Got a Song. And listen, this song, my daughter, I'll put a clip at the end showing how she was just jamming, y'all. She was jamming to this song, and it is a reminder to us, there's a song that we have to sing, because when you think about how God has brought you out, when you think about where you are now and you thought that you would never make it, you can't help but to sing. And it's important for us as human beings, as Christians, to have a song in our heart, because sometimes we go through circumstances, and if you can't pray, there's a song that can get you through it. There have been situations where I can't utter a word. I try to pray, I intend to pray, but I can't utter a word out to God. I just stand there or I sit there, or I kneel there and just stay in silence. And the beauty of it is this: the Holy Spirit reads our hearts. God understands what's in our hearts. Even when we cannot even say a word, He understands what we're trying to say. But the beauty of having a song in our hearts is the fact that when we have a song in our hearts, it forces us to communicate with God in a different way. So even though you have nothing to say, that song that's in your heart, it just gets you out there, and it helps you to just continue to push through, And when I listen to James Wilson's song, I Got a Song, no matter what I'm going through, I start like smiling and dancing. And when I listen to God Will Work It Out, or Jireh, or Jesus, You're the Center of It All, it just gets me through it. So I really encourage you today, if you are going through some things, or even if you're not, create a playlist. All right, create a playlist of your favorite songs that just speak to you. And every time you feel as though you can't utter a word to God, play them. Play them. And just stay in silence. Stay in silence and play them. See how your mood changes, and see how all of a sudden you go from feeling really hurt to feeling that God is working things out for your good. Listen, a song can bring out the tears that you are trying to hold back and get you to the other side. So I encourage you today, like Psalm 40 verse 3 says, I posted it right here, He will give you a new song. Keep that song in your heart, and you'll make it through. Have a great day, y'all. Love you.
Hey, hey, hey! Come on, we're gonna testify.